Greetings, family. My glasses are for seeing far away. So when I'm all like this, I'm like, my eyes might as well be cross-eyed. Greetings and salutations. Happy Friday. Happy Juma. Please excuse the tardiness. I tried my best. Eli- it's still no sound? How about now? Greetings, Eliza. Thumbs up if you can hear some sound. Awesome sauce. Greetings and salutations. Happy Friday. Welcome to back. My brain is moving faster than my mouth. Welcome back to another episode of Friday Night Frights. Okay, so I got to get comfortable. Please excuse the tardiness, you all. I'm trying to get my life together. And I thought that I didn't think that this would be that much of a deterrence or an obstacle, but it is. Greetings per nine. Did I say it right? Per in nine. Yes. Okay, so let me take these glasses off because my eyes are hurting. I love wearing my glasses, especially based on the movies that we are following tonight, which are about tech billionaires. Mm. So happy Friday. Let me turn this phone down. I want to greet you all properly. And we're going to get started because I do not want to keep you all night. And I know I always say that, and then I'll be on here for an hour or something like that. Please excuse my hair. I'm going to keep messing with it because I washed it last night and I didn't really do any um, care to it. It's just like I'm here, hear me roar, I'm out here. This is what it is. Okay. I do not like this music, but this is what's going to happen here. Okay. So let me give you all an update on my finger. Let's start there, right? While I change the splint. What is this? There we go. Okay. So I got an x-ray and okay. So I did get an x-ray and it said no fraction. It didn't show any fraction. Frac wait, what's the word I'm looking for? Um Fractures. Excuse my brain. It didn't show any fractures, right? But the finger is still like this and I can't straighten it. So they told me to basically do what I'm doing and keep it in the finger splint. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But they did tell me that I can go for an x-ray. Ouch. Not an x-ray, an MRI. To show like I guess something called an avulsion fracture or something like that. But they basically said that this is they're going to treat this like a regular fracture, right? Like a fractured finger. They're just going to treat it like a fractured finger. So with that being said, they said just keep this in like this and then see them in 2 weeks. And I'm like, wait, what? Greetings. Oh, Diggles. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all always for the love. I don't know what that means, but you're not going to get a response from that. Okay. I appreciate you for the jewels. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, Diggles. Oh, Diggles 10. Thank you for the jewels. So this is my broke finger. This is my broke back finger. So I go for the MRI soon. I go next week and then we'll see what happens. But I was like, is this all they do for the finger? This is it? You just wear it like this until it heals, until I see him in 2 weeks. So maybe when I get the MRI, then we can see what's really going on. Now let me get comfortable because I don't know if you all have had time to look at the movie. Oh crap! I didn't want you to go flying. Oh crap! Okay. This is for my glasses. I didn't want this to go flying. Okay, so I don't know if you all got a chance to look at the movies, but let's get into this. Um, because it's Friday, and I know you all have things to do, and I appreciate you joining me, but I do not want to keep you all night. But what I do want to do is bring your attention to AI, which stands for artificial intelligence. I'm sorry, y'all. I have like no civilian. I say civilian like I'm a military person, but I understand what they. I have no civilian bras. Um, all of my bras are pretty much sports bras, right? I probably have a few civilian bras, but I really probably need to purchase some. But I just, oh shoot, I don't. I pulled too hard. I don't. Okay, so AI. Put on my teacher glasses. It's means stands for artificial intelligence, right? So now some people can tell the difference between AI and some people can't. So I posted a picture and Stella was in her little circular bed and it was on like the edge of the Grand Canyon. Now I posted that on Facebook and someone said that is a little bit too close to the edge for my liking, and then somebody else liked that. They didn't realize that it was AI. So if you see a little star, excuse me, like in the corner, the bottom right hand corner of a picture, if they don't crop that out, that's Gemini. It's AI. So it a lot of the things it does show you exactly what um editing is done, like CapCut, right? CapCut, certain editing tools, certain technological editing tools will show you exactly what it is, right? It will say in the bottom right hand corner, something like that, what it is. So a lot of people don't recognize AI. I'm not going to say it's the older people, it's the younger people. I see different people on Facebook sharing different things. One of the times I posted like, someone said, how you going to post you in a cat suit on Juma? I'm like, you don't. There was a video out of a woman that's a Muslim saying, I don't fast on Ramadan. I'm like, I mean, I don't process on Ramadan. And it's like, ma'am, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Right. But okay. So, but I posted it, whatever, whatever. Now it was AI. It wasn't me in an actual cat suit. Do you see this body? This is not fitting in a cat suit. Well, maybe it will, but I wouldn't feel comfortable. Even when I was slim, I wouldn't feel comfortable in a cat suit. I just feel like unless I'm I have on tight workout clothes. I don't feel like everything should be shown to the world. That's just how I feel. So, um so everybody does not recognize AI, right? And some of this, I am in a Facebook AI baddies group, and the content that they come up with, the pictures are flawless. The videos, sometimes the girl was getting out of the car, but she got out butt first, right? It's like little things that you're like, wait, this is not right, right? But then there are some, there was a video where I saw there was a girl, she was sitting, there was a table beside her, there were a bunch of products on the table, and she was picking up and talking about the products. And that was advertisement to get a contract with said company. So I'm telling you, like, AI is the new is AI is most definitely the next wave in technology. Um in the evolution of technology is what I should say. AI is the next wave of the evolution of technology, and it's not going anywhere. Now, what I wanted to do, you often hear of me speak of duality. There's always something there's always good and bad in everything, right? Now, we know that in this group, right? Um we always laugh when the AI bloopers are being shown. Like I said, this girl was leaned over. It was like a picture for her and her husband. It was supposed to be posted on social media for um, one of the games. Like she had on her emblem, her NFL attire. Her husband had it on, and her hands were just folded over the couch, and then it was a set of feet right beside. And she said, now AI, who feet are these? They had a girl where she was in a chair, and it was just a sexy picture, right? And her feet were up in the air, but her feet were like turned in a weird awkward position, right? So we always laugh at the bloopers, and AI be tripping sometimes. But if you are paying for the right program and you know how to put the right prompts in, a lot of it is about the prompts. You have to be specific. But if you're putting in the right prompts and you're using the proper technology, you're most of the time these people are paying for these programs. These are not free programs, right? So they pay for these programs. Some of the most of these girls are black girls. And I'm like, look at y'all, black girls in technology, teach me something, right? I love technology, and I think that God knows that if technology worked for me the way it works for everyone else, I will be outside in somebody's backyard in a tent, but I will have all the technology in the world. Just like AP from Building with the Smiths, right? They didn't have anywhere to live, but what they did come into my house with was technology, drones. We see where all his money went. He can't take care of his family, but he can buy technology, can he? Mm. So God knows that if technology worked for me, I think I wouldn't have any money. I wouldn't have any money. I love technology. It's just that it doesn't work for me. I buy a watch, a smartwatch, and it just stops working. I bought so many Fitbits. No, I purchased one Fitbit. They replaced it so many times that it wasn't even funny anymore. I said, I'm going to sue you all. They said, did you buy the extra protection? Yes. Okay, so we could either give you a little bit of, we can give you 50% off or purchase off of purchasing the next another Fitbit product. And I was like, that was my face. And then they said, and I was like, they was like, or we can give you a full refund. I said, I'll take the refund. Now, what I didn't know, like if I wear watches and things like that, anything that's on my body, it breaks. Now, I've only met one person, not that she was like this. She said her mother was like this. Anytime she bought a watch, she put the watch on. Within days, the watch is broken. She needs a new battery, change it. It's just something that's in my body that fights off the technology. I don't know. It just breaks. It's on my wrist. So this is why you see me with my MyZone belt. When I work out, I only want something that tracks my fitness, not, hey, Tay Tay, where you at? That's my hour to be at the gym, and I want people to leave me alone. That's my self-love time, right? So I only want something that has to do with fitness. I don't want a smart watch, but technology on my wrist, it breaks. God knows all things. So with that being said, let's get back to this. Uh-oh. We all know that when technology works, oh, it can make our lives so much easier. We got the self-driving cars. We like, Siri, cook me dinner. Alexa, go in them streets and find my husband. Let me stop. Y'all know I'm messy. So we have so many things in regards to technology that makes our lives so much better. But we also know that when it doesn't work, it can make our lives a living hell. I used to work for in the corporate world in healthcare, and when the system was down, them doctors they like, wait, I got to do what? We have to write this out. I haven't done this in forever. It just brings everything to a crashing halt when technology doesn't work. So I love, love, love. Like I said, I love that these black girls in technology are really killing it. They killing the game. I'm not opposed to taking one of the classes to learn how to create my AI twin where everything is perfect. My hair is just, it wouldn't be looking like this, like, because I really didn't do it, but my hair wouldn't be, it would just be perfect. That's why a lot of people that are using AI and they're using their AI twin to create content. This is why, um, oh, that's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna address that. But this is why I would do it because, well, no, no. This is why a lot of content creators are making videos in regards to AI, right? AI twins, how these AI accounts are just getting ridiculously, uh, um, they're getting numbers that are astronomical, right? They're getting great views because the algorithm and everything is perfect. A human has flaws, just like a gal A7. So this person says, I'm calling ICE right now. Be prepared. Thank you so much for thinking that I'm not an American, I guess. You think I look exotic enough to be some from another country? Gracias. Gracias. Dirige fuai. Jarama. Yeah. Bonsoir. So where is ICE going to send me? A gal with no picture. Where is ICE gonna deport me to? Because you can't return stolen property. So since you came on there, be prepared for what? Where they gonna send me to? I'm gonna get a vacation? Are they gonna send me with money? I can go somewhere else and live abroad and they're gonna pay for it? Let me know, a gal. Let me know, boo-boo. Okay. People just be stupid. But Elisa, I guess I look exotic. I don't look African American with this hair. My hair is wowing for respect, y'all. It is wowing. She's like, I'm gonna do what the F I want to do. That's the thing about natural hair. So I say that if anyone, this is about tech. Now, this may not get a lot of views because this may be nerdish, right? But I'm gonna tell you, the nerds are the ones that got the money. Remember the nerds that were picked on in school? Oh, it's someone brought it to my attention, like that this generation. I don't know if it's just this generation, but that people of a certain age are saying that being being smart, it is gay. You remember how in school they like, oh, if you a nerd, you a cornball. I'm like, what? You call me a nerd, I'm be like, thank you. That's not a mother insult. It has never been an insult to me when people call me nerds when a nerd when I was younger. I'm like, calling me a nerd is not an insult. So yeah, that person is. But that's why I check them. Just show them just the mirror, like, oh dang, I sound kind of ignorant, right? So I know that I'm just saying that like technology is the next wave of evolution, right? For AI is the next wave of evolution for technology. We know that technology is always evolving, right? The newest this, the newest that. Now, some people they can trick them and buy a new phone this week, and then oh my god, the next phone is out next month. They go out and buy a new phone. It's like I'm not like that. I don't like y'all know I don't like spend money. Okay. I've been wearing the same workout shirts for about 10 years, right? Why? I have the money to buy it. I'm just cheap and I want what I want. And I haven't found the tops that I love, so I wear the ones that I have. Either it's too tight for my back, or I mean, I reached out to someone that I know personally. They design clothes. I'm like, yo, you gonna make some workout tops? They told me contact me on Instagram. I don't be on Facebook like that, but they responded to me on Facebook. I said, you know what? You know what? But if I have the opportunity to make my own fitness gear, then that's what I will wear. Well, do you? I'm not even gonna waste my time with you because evidently you do. Because you came on here and you said that, right? So because I checked you, you want to ask me, do I have mental health issues? I think it's you if you just come on someone's page and they say, I'm gonna call ICE on you. And who are you gonna call ICE on? Because I'm an American, right? I was born here. My mother and father was born here. My great grandparents were born here. My grandparents were born here. So I'm what? I'm here like you, right? So the only person that has mental health issues is you. That's why you're hiding behind a person with no name, a fake face. How about you just go to hell and leave us where we are? We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Now, if you just come on here again, what's going to happen is I'm um, just gonna block you because we don't have time for that. But I will check you in my teacher's glasses. Okay. So I love, love, love technology. Okay, so now let's get into this movie. Okay, now I touched on some things about AI, and I implore you that if you look at, okay, so there's a picture of Diddy, right? Somebody from Africa posted this, right? So there's a picture of Diddy, and he's standing there holding a ball. He got gray hair. It's like they got the picture. The picture is like you see, um, the fence, right? It's like they took the picture through the fence, and it's some person that is a male but is actually a female. You know how things happen in prison. And Stella, they're on one person is on his arm, and Diddy has the basketball, and Stella, cut it out. And then there's a person in front of him, right? So what's crazy is people are sharing this and they're saying this is on Facebook. They're sharing it. They're saying, "Oh my God, look at this!" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, I always go to the comments, and it was like, if y'all don't know, somebody said something about AI. Somebody said something about AI, and I just commented. It was like, if y'all don't learn what AI, all right, she got her little treat. Okay. I was like, if y'all don't learn what AI looks like and how to tell the difference, you're going to be in a heck of a lot of trouble. That's just what it is. And so people, and it had like 25 shares, right? So people didn't know that it wasn't real. And then if you're dealing with people that are not an American, like when I posted me in the in the cat suit, one of the sisters said, "Oh, I always look at the fingers." So she knows what to look at. But I said in the thing, I said it was AI. Like I literally said it, right? But I tried to let people know when I did the picture on my community page of the food. I showed the picture of my food, and then I said the X amount of picture is AI. Everybody doesn't let you know that. So let's get into these movies. Okay. Now, the comparison of the two movies, let's turn this down. I'm so hungry, y'all. The comparison of these two movies is specifically the chaos that the world is in. Like literally, the world is at war. It's like the world is coming to an end. All you just open up your phone and every scroll is chaos, 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 right? They didn't show so much of the phone on American Refugee. Um, they didn't show that. American Refugee, I'm going to connect that at the end. Right? The American Refugee is not so much about AI, but American Refugee is about the world being chaotic. And what I got from that movie, why I connected that is because I'm seeing, like, we used to see a lot of the movies about the end of the world, into the world, into the world. But I don't know. I feel like maybe those movies made money, so that's why they're making more of them. But I just feel like it's an abundance of them now. And I'm like, well, now it really looks like the world is coming to an end. Before you making the movies, but now it's like, things are really looking kind of, sketchy. Now, let me just tell you, if you have not seen Mountainhead, then you may want to click off, because spoiler alert, I'm about to tell y'all all about this movie. Now, what I said, I apologize that I did not drop the video about the tech billionaires and explaining who they are and this, that, and the third. But I was dealing with this and life. Still trying to get this house together. I'm still trying to make some money. So I apologize for that. Now, and plus, I was in those TikTok streets. That's where I've been. Y'all could, if y'all like, well, Tay, where you been? We haven't seen you. I've been in those TikTok streets. Okay. I don't know. I think I told you all, TikTok has given me access, live access with video. And normally you don't have the with video live access until you hit 1,000 subscribers or followers. 1,000. I was about to say subscribers again. 1,000 followers on TikTok. I only have 225, something like that. So, but I have like 5,600 likes. So I'm like, well, thank you. So when you go live on TikTok, in order to unlock different levels, you have to do it 3 consecutive days. So that's why I've been for 3 consecutive days. I've been in those TikTok streets. Y'all know I'm trying to get money everywhere because Tay poor, right? So I got to be in the TikTok streets. I got to be in the Facebook streets. I got to be in the YouTube streets. I got to be in all these streets. I really don't be in the Instagram streets yet because I'm not there yet. But I made 2 cents on my live. Let me stop. But what I was grateful for, and I'm going to say this. People may get offended, but I don't care. The truth will set you free. Especially if these people are religious. One is a Christian, one is a Muslim. The truth should set you free. So when I come on people's pages, right, I'm tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Like I came on your page, right? Um, I came on your page. I looked at your video. Unless you on there just spreading hate, I'm not going to click the thumbs down. I'm going to click the thumbs up. But social media gives us a chance to be shady towards each other, just like in high school, right? Let me take it back. Middle school, elementary school. They shady in elementary school now. So it gives you an opportunity to do that. So shout out to the people that actually follow me, that we here. Not to the queen, because I can't put my pinky down, but you feel me, right? We here, right? I appreciate the love, the true love. I appreciate that. So two people, I kind of shared the live because I wanted to see if it was real, right? So I shared the live. I'm like, so one person came on and they said hi or something. They understand TikTok. They never. I'm like, damn, you a sister. You look like me. Okay. All right. Second one, sister, look like me. Comes on. Oh, greetings, sis. Da, da, da. Never tap the screen. One does social media. So I'm like, you're on here for the same reasons I'm on here, but okay. All right. A guy that I do Zumba with, I don't even always see him. He popped in. What up, Tay? What's up, Tay? Da-da-da-da-da. You doing your thing? Da-da. Tap, 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 tap. This man tapped so much that it was 1,900 likes. He don't look like me. He does not look like me. But I question, why do we do this to each other? I don't, is it that much jealousy? Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and the Mormons. I'm going to pray for y'all. I'm going to pray for myself too. But I'm going to pray that I continue to click like no matter what. Right? And that's for anyone. If I come on your page and I'm looking at something and you have like, it costs me nothing. I took X amount of seconds, minutes, or whatever to look at your video. I'm not going to click like. I don't, I pray that my heart is never that jealous over anyone. I truly do. I truly do. But shout out to Anthony. He came on there, tap, 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 tap. You doing your thing. He said, I got to get back to work, but I wanted to show you love. I'm here with you, Tay Tay. Tap, 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 tap. He did it for both lives. Both lives. I think he didn't catch me on the first one. First one or the second one? Or maybe the third one. He was there to show love. I just wish our people did the same thing for each other. I don't know what that is. So let's get into this movie. So Mountainhead. Mountainhead is an HBO movie. You can find it on HBO MAX. And can't say anything about that. Can't say anything about that. But I do have some great news. But when everything comes out, I'll do a live and I'll share something. It just hit me. So Mountainhead is about 4 people. So the first one, Steve Carell plays this part. He is the older guy. He plays Elon Musk. Well, he doesn't play Elon Musk. They kind of insinuate that these people are this kind of is like loosely based. This character is loosely based on Elon Musk, right? So one is loosely based on Elon Musk. That's Steve Carell from 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's the older head. Then there is the one, I don't know his name. He's a tall white dude, but they kept saying his platform. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's Zuckerberg. That's Mark Zuckerberg. That's the owner of Facebook, right? I didn't know this ninja is worth more than Elon Musk. Did y'all know that? Did you all know that Mark Zuckerberg is worth more money than Elon Musk? I did not know that. These whole nother story. Okay, so, but this is why these techies be in the room, in the basement, coding, because in their mind, they want to be the next Elon Musk, the next Steve Jobs, the next Mark Zuckerberg, the next Sam Altman. This is who they want to be. But it's just like the black people, right? They out there, basketball. I want to be the next LeBron James. But what are those odds? Now the difference is, if I'm coding, and I'm learning this, I'm losing weight so my bras don't fit the same. I'm learning this. At least you can go to Silicon Valley and possibly get a job in one of these places, so you can still make money, but you won't be that main person, right? That's the difference between the basketball. I mean, you can still play basketball, right? You may not make it to the NBA, but you can play through college. You can get a scholarship. You can still get things off of that, but you may not be the big man. You may not be a household name, right? So the third person is Sam Altman. That's the shorter guy with the darker hair, right? This movie was so good, y'all. If you're a movie head like I am, to an extent, I'm not really, I'm a true crime person. If the TV is on, it's on true crime. If it's not on fitness. It's on true crime, right? So, but I do watch a movie here and there. And when I do watch a movie, it's like, damn. Then I want to tell y'all about it because I'm like, so every year or every so often, these same people, the CEOs of these tech billionaire CEOs, they meet at these exotic places. Excuse me. Whether they're in Silicon Valley, I don't know if that was them up here, but the investment group that I s- that ho- the, in, there was an investment group that hosted all these tech billionaires. This investment group was in my town, and I delivered to a hotel where they were. The whole hotel was shut down. I gotta drop that video too. Just pray for me, y'all. Pray that I get this house in order so I can really drop videos. But I can tell you one thing: a lot of those videos will be in my membership. Some videos will be in my membership because the members got to get first access. A lot of my travel, that's how I'm going to do it. So there was a guy that was just a regular guy. So this guy, he hosted them, right? He hosted those three people. I can't even do this, right? You see my finger? I can't even do this. I'm like, so he hosted these people in this amazing, God, it was like a mansion inside a mountain, right? And if you Google Mountainhead the movie, you will see the house that I'm talking about. So he hosted them. So they all, they're following each person as they come. But the main thing was the one that is like the AI person, Sam Altman, he was having issues with his girlfriend. I don't know what that was about, but I see that it was a lot of fakeness. That's what I did see. Because he was worried that his girlfriend was cheating on him. And they get in the car and things are just still the same. Like nothing had changed. He was there for, I think they were there for like the weekend or something. So I don't know. That was just like a side thing, and I'm just like, but the fake life. So they all get there. It's catered. Like they have a whole smorgasbord of food, and it's only four of them. It was really weird about that. But this is how rich people just waste food and waste stuff and wait. There's a balance. There's so much money out there in food that there shouldn't be anyone that's poor and starving with no land and no house, without a house and without land, because really there is enough out here for everyone. But there is this capitalistic way of thinking, right? I got to have more than you. I have 10 billion, you have 8 billion. I got to make sure that you don't make more money than me, so I got to it's but that's what this movie is about. It's about tech and money. Now, mm, mm, mm. So they come there, and the world is in complete chaos, right? So everyone's on their phone and they're talking about basically the person that plays Steve Zuckerberg's person. What I'm gonna say is, how can I say this? I don't know the dude's name. I can't remember his name. Let me just say it so I can say it properly. What's the guy name that played Steve Zuckerberg in Mountainhead?
The actor who played Steve Zuckerberg in the movie Mountainhead is Corey Michael Smith. He portrays a wealthy tech billionaire, satirizing figures like Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Sam Altman.
Okay. Okay. All right. So his name is Corey Michael Smith, but he portrayed, his character name was Venus. His character name was Venus, the founder of Tram. So Tram was basically like Facebook, right? So it was a platform, and basically what let me see. Let me look at the characters of Mountainhead so I can um it is it's easier for me to say who the person that they're portraying in the movie. That way it's easier for you all to understand it, right? Okay, so Steve Carell, who kind of played Elon Musk person, name was Randall. He was the eldest of an investor. Um, Jeff. was played by Rami Youssef. That was Sam Alton, right? He develops an AI app. Venus Parrish, who is Corey Smith, a social media platform owner. So you see how it's kind of like Facebook, AI, and then Hugo, who is super. He was the host and the poorest of the group. Now, what's crazy is it says the film is okay, he made his money through a lifestyle app. That's how Hugo made his money. But he was considered like he was worth like 300. Wait, he was worth then less than a billion, maybe 3 to 500 million. I can't remember. They all wrote their net worth. They went up there and they one of the people wrote their net. I think Hugo, because Hugo was just like, I'm the puppy dog. I need to bow down to you all. You all are the billionaires, right? So he planned all this stuff, and I think someone wrote. I think he was worth 500 million or something like that, right? So okay, so they get there now. So now the the one that plays Sam Altman, I'm gonna call his name is Jeff. So Jeff and Venus they were real close friends, right? Oh Jesus Christ. So they were real close friends, right? I'm your mama. Go sit your ass in the room, Nick. How about that? I'm your mama, mother. You see what I'm saying? I'm the mama of Stella. Okay. Oh, asshole. People are such assholes. So you give them a little internet and a little piece of junk Obama phone, and they don't know what to do with themselves. So there was friction between Venus and there's friction between Venus and Jeff, right? For whatever reason. Now, it was complete chaos going on around the world. They're looking at their phone and they're telling Venus, like, this is your problem. You did this. And he's like, wow, because this is happening on your platform, aka imitation fake Facebook, right? So what's happening is, so we all know that America and Russia always had issues. So say with AI is so perfect, right? That I can make this video where I'm not, I'm on the outside. I'm not an American. I'm not Russian. I'm on the outside. And I want there to be chaos between America and Russia. So I can create something. I'm just saying, like, this is like the scenario as to what happened in the movie. So I can create something where it looks like someone is dropping a on either America or Russia. And I'm a put the people in there to make it seem like they are either an American or Russia. So they're creating this friction that actually does not exist, all with AI. Now, with that being said, I mean, AI, people creating things, they're messing up people's relationship, right? So if you don't know what it looks like, you're going to think it's real. So now people are like, they're looking at it and they're looking at the phone and they're like, well, it doesn't look real. And they're like, the regular person doesn't know that. So now Jeff, the one who plays Sam Altman, he's like, okay, so now Venus doesn't want to take responsibility for what he has done, what's happening on his platform. So they're playing him. They're like, oh, he's not a coder. Now, unless you're in that tech world, you really don't know what they're talking about, right? It's like, oh, this one can't code. It's like you just clowning someone like in basketball. Man, this one is horrible. Like how they clown Shaq with his free throws. He's horrible, right? So that's how they were like, oh, this one's not a coder. So they're saying basically that Venus, the owner of the platform that is like Facebook, they're basically saying that, okay, so he can't code. So he wasn't able to put in the blocks for this to happen. Now, all of this is happening on your platform. What are you going to do? He doesn't care because he's like, look, my platform just went public. Like, I'm not turning down this money. So Jeff is sitting there in the back like, okay, well, then I'll make money by creating a code um to go against your your platform as to what's happening, because this is going to continue to happen and it's just going to destroy the world. So I'm going to create this, and this is going to I'm going to make money this way. So he's like, so now Venus is like, well, sell me your AI. He was like, I'll sell you a whatever piece that I guess it's like two pieces, right? To the AI or whatever. He was like, I'll sell you this, but I'm not selling you my intelligence. Right? He was like, well, that's what I need. I need the intelligence part. He's like, no, no. Right? Now, what Steve Carell did was, AKA Elon Musk, AKA Randall, he is sitting there in the back talking to everyone about Jeff because he wants to make money. He makes the most money. I think he was worth the most. Or maybe I think when they went on the mountain, someone had topped Randall. I think the Facebook dude, I think Venus had topped him. He was on top as far as like the money, because it was all about money. Oh, I'm this. They put in right three. You worth or 300 because you worth 300 billion. Like this is craziness, right? So I hurt my finger and it may be fractured, and I talk with my hand. Sorry. I'll try to keep it down, but I do talk in my hand, but I hurt my finger. So I have to keep it like this for 2 weeks, and I get an MRI next week. So you have you know, you may, if you didn't see the movie, then it may not register, but once you see the movie, all of this is going to register. Now, he wants more money. Randall wants more money. So what does Randall do? Randall starts talking to Venus and Super, the poor one, like he's worth like $500 million, but he's the poor one, about unaliving Jeff. So the crazy thing is these are none of these people are gangster, right? These are nerds, they're techies, right? So what's funny is they don't know how to fight. It's like the I don't know if you all are familiar with this, but the dry comedy, right? With the white people. It's like it's very dry or whatever. You may catch a joke. If I don't understand the culture, I'm not going to catch that joke or whatever. But I was looking at it in a different manner. Like I was looking at it based on like with my third eye open, based on, wow, this is AI. Like what can happen with AI? We saw iRobot. We saw all of these movies. Someone said that David Beckham has cloned his dog. Is that true? I don't know. But I feel like if you have enough money, you can do whatever you want, boo. You could do whatever you want. So now, Jeff doesn't know any of this. They done made up this whole scheme to unalive this boy and take his AI because they don't want to take responsibility for what's happening in the world on his platform. He just made billions of dollars. So they tell him it's a sauna in the house, right? So they tell him come down, they lock him in the sauna. They tried everything to try to unalive him, and he's like, what are y'all doing, right? And now he's begging for his life and all this other stuff. And they put some gasoline on a towel and now he's like, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll give you whatever. They brought their lawyers there. They brought his lawyers there. He signed all of this paperwork. So in reality, it looks like he made that deal with them. He said it's okay. Right. In the end, the dude was like, it's so they finally did let him out, right? Because they got what they wanted. So now they upstairs. This is the day that they're leaving. They're upstairs. They're eating breakfast, sitting at the table, all three of them eating breakfast. Jeff comes upstairs and they look at him. Now, there wasn't any arguing, but he said, like, he was just like he was surprised as to what happened, and they was like, "Oh, here he go. He's gonna make a big deal about it." Y'all just tried to unalive him over money. Now, what was happening while he was in the sauna? Because the world was going crazy. They're like, "Oh, another country went down. Another country went down." So now Super is like, "Well," they were like, "Well, which country do you want?" "Oh, well, I'll take this." "Oh, well, that country is an ish whole country. You could say you could be, yeah, you be that's your country." So he was happy. And then in the end, I think and because he joined in on this, now he's a billionaire. They're sitting at the table. Jeff is just like, "What the hell just happened?" So he was like, I loved y'all, right? I thought we were friends." And they're like, that movie is deep. Mountainhead on HBO Max is deep. And if you have a third, we all have a third eye, but if you look at that movie with your third eye, so now he all jacked up. He gets in the car with his girlfriend. They all get dressed, they leave in. Now, what happens? Randall sees Venus and Jeff outside having a conversation, minus all of the unaliving and all this other nonsense, having a real business conversation. They ended up making a deal in the end. And what did that do? It pushed Randall out. What did Super do? The movie goes off with him still lonely in this mansion, listening to his lifestyle act. Now, what did that movie tell me? We need to look at things. Technology is evolving. And with evolution comes the good and the bad. And some people use the technology that can make our lives better for bad. So if you see a picture, nowadays you have to second guess it, question everything. Why? Like you're a 2-year old. Why? Why? What is this? Before you share something, because it may be AI. Sometimes I notice when I post pictures, now if I look at Facebook on my Samsung, because it's an older phone, it doesn't show certain things. If I look at it on my newer phone, it puts the AI thing up there, but it doesn't always do that, right? Now, that movie showed me what we all know since the beginning of time. People will chase money and will unalive their mama for some money. And that movie was just about techies, billionaires, and people being greedy and wanting more and more money. But it also showed me how people have to be in the corporate world where no matter what happens, I still have to, you can do the most foul things to me and I have to accept it. This is the workforce. I can't ruffle your feathers. And this is just for a black person. Maybe it's different for a white person, right? Because they talk to each other, "Oh, you stupid ass did it," and nothing ever happens. If I call somebody a stupid ass, "Oh, she's being aggressive." I'm like, "But you just insulted this person, but because y'all look the same, everything is fine." Okay. Everything is awesome. So it's different but I've only been African, right? An American. I've only been an African American, Black Americans, whatever you want to call us, but it's been different, and I haven't been able to vocalize how I feel and things like that without people saying it's aggression. Y'all remember my other video? "Well, you look aggressive now," you know what I mean? So we can't show passion. We have to be robots. Black women have to be robots, never show any emotion, just like Alice from what was her name? Just like Vicky. Her name was Vicky. The show Out of This World. I used to watch that when I was younger. I was like, "Oh, if I could do that and stop time, I probably would get extra naps." Oh my God. Go and have plastic surgery, wake up and be a totally different person. Let me stop. But I used to love that show, Vicky. But we can't show any emotion, right? So that movie, it just reiterated the capitalism, the billionaires, the rich people that don't care about the poor people. But what it showed me as a poor person, as a peasant, what it did show me is to be honest to myself and, excuse me, to analyze everything when it comes to social media. If I see something in person, then I see something in person. But when it comes to social media, because some people are so great with AI, they can create a video and the video is not even real. There's a video where I saw it on Facebook. I wish I knew who posted it, but it was a video. It was a giraffe. There was a girl that was sitting there. The giraffe went, I guess, around here. Next thing you know, he pulling her and everybody chasing. And I'm like, this video looks very AI-ish, right? And I looked it up, and there's no video about this, but there is a video about a giraffe taking a 2-year-old out of the mom's mouth or something like that. But so you just never know. Like when I see something, even if it's a picture, I Google it. Is this true? If I don't see anything else and it's just on Facebook, I'm like, yeah, there is no reputable news stations that are releasing this. So 9 times out of 10, somebody created this with AI. But if you're not careful, shoot, somebody can create something, have your husband out here or have your wife. It's just, it can turn into something horrible. So I love technology and I love AI because it can make your pockets lucrative. If you know how to do these videos and you know how to do some promotion as far as advertisement, and you can advertising and marketing, and you get into one of these companies and they give you a contract and you are, I want to take some AI courses, not to make a AI video vixen. No, but to learn how to actually do and make these videos. Now I'm learning how to do the pictures and stuff like that. It's just that that's not my focus right now. You know what I mean? Let me see. Mm. This ninja Ray, he back again with the ninja word. Okay, I can't. I don't know what's wrong with people. I think people just got so much damn hate in their heart. They just can't get any love in there. It just won't fit. It just won't fit. It's too tight. It's too tight. So yeah, it's something wrong with you. It really is something wrong with you. And you said it a couple times. So how about I just do this? Deuces. Put you in timeout. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Just check AI, right? The good, the bad, the indifferent. Just double check things, right? AI it's an amazing tool, and some people have better AI than others, right? Like on my Samsung, they have AI through Meta, but Gemini AI, but then I only get a certain amount of pictures. It was just like, okay, so you met your what's the name until November 30th at 9 something. I said, oh, there's a quota. Nothing's free nowadays but Jesus. Jesus ain't even free. You got to go to church and try to get, you got to pay your tithes. You got to try to save people's lives and, excuse me, witness to people and get them to come over to Christ. So Jesus ain't even free. Okay. Ain't nothing free. There's nothing free in this world. You either got to breathe the air. 5 seconds, 5 cents. So okay, now oh God, I got 27 minutes, 27 seconds to talk about American Refugee. So it's a shame when you can't believe can't believe what you see with your own eyes these days. Yes, especially if it's dealing with technology. If it's in person, then yes. But if you see something on technology, on this computer, on social media, nowadays you have to second guess it and question it. You have to. Because people will say, like, we know our Kathy and Quasi used to do all of these Photoshop pictures, right? That not Photoshop, it's setups, right? Let me set this up. I'm in the hospital, right? That was our Kathy, right? But now with AI, she could take that picture, she could have fixed the IV. For scammers, AI is God for them or to them. To the victims of the scammers, AI is the devil. So just be careful and be mindful. So let's talk about, and if you see the video, come back to this video and drop your comments in it. We can still talk about it. Okay. Tay Tay is like that. I'll still talk to you about it. Now let's talk about, I think I covered all the points, but I wanted to tell y'all about the movie. But the fact that they tried to kill him, the fact that they tried to unalive him because they wanted his, his AI was absolutely insane to me. I couldn't believe that. I was just like, he was just like, y'all not gonna let me out. He was scared. But it also made him it made him look at them differently because like they had no remorse for what they did. None. They were just at the table. Oh, here he go. He's a drama queen. Y'all just tried to kill this people or something else. Okay, so now let's talk about American Refugee. So now the only reason why I put American Refugee in there is because American Refugee, the world was chaotic, right? They woke up, so things were happening like things are happening now. There are way more things happening in this world. It's like I get news on my phone from all around the world. I don't know what happened. It just started popping up. I guess it came with an update. But I'm happy that it did because I get immediate and I'm just like, now what I should be doing is going live, like live, y'all, on Travel with Tay. I just got this news. And I should do that and just do it, record it, and just upload it and just let it go. Because I'm just like, so American Refugee has our beautiful sister Erica Alexander, who is Maxine Shaw, attorney at law from Living Single, right? So she's the main character. She is the main character of the show. Then we have Derek Luke. Y'all remember from Antoine Fisher? Where he played in so many movies. Derek Luke has played in so many movies, but I love him. And he talks like with a list, like he has a lot of things in his mouth and those big, beautiful chocolate lips. I love me a chocolate man. So yes. So they play husband and wife, right? And they have three children. They have a small baby. I don't think she's one yet. I don't even think she's talking. They have a son who likes chickens. He likes animals. He's very intelligent. And then they have a teenage daughter, right? I don't know how old she is. I still think she's in school though. Maybe high school. Maybe she's in college. So it comes on and you can see that there is some tension between Erica and Luke. I don't know their names, but between Erica and Luke. And come to find out, and then her sister had come to visit. So come to find out, he had an affair. And I'm it didn't really get too much into the relationship, but it seemed like he was trying. He said he's trying, right? And to her, it felt like it was her fault. Like I messed up. Like he's saying, I messed up. I cheated, but I'm sorry. And I've been doing all of these things to make it right. So why haven't you accepted my apology? That's how it seemed to her, right? She just couldn't get past it. She couldn't get past it. And the sister was like, you love him. He made a mistake, right? She just couldn't get past it. So she asked him, okay, so you're going to get the baby, whatever the baby name is, Mia. I'm just going to say her name was Mia. You're going to go get the baby? Yes, I'm going to go get Mia. Da, 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 da. So he goes get Mia and he playing with Mia and the oldest daughter calls and she's like, Dad, you got to come get us from the school. Something happened. Everything just went crazy. So now this is why I say, like, we never know what the next step in this world is going to be. When they make all these movies, I'm just like, what's the purpose? Are you trying to warn the people that have their third eye open, or is this just entertainment? Because some people say, oh, it's just entertainment. I don't believe in it's just entertainment. I don't believe in that. I believe that there's some truth coming out of different movies. That's just what I believe. So we see what's going on now in this world, and things are just crazy. And then I hope that we don't wake up one day and we got to call each other like, "Oh my God, no." How many of us know what to do? How many people have had, "Oh, we're gonna have a fire drill in our home. We're gonna," you see what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have a drill that, God forbid, if the world go chaotic, we all gonna meet at one location. We don't. We live in the soft life. Americans, we live in the soft life. We're not expecting any of that. When 9/11 happened, we just didn't know COVID happened, right? Well, what the hell is going on? So I'm just putting things out there. This is how I think. Like, I had dreams and premonitions about Hurricane Katrina before Hurricane Katrina happened, and I didn't even know, because I was working 12-hour shifts, and I came home one day and I'm took my shower. I'm sitting on the bed. And I cut the TV on after 3 or 4 days, and I'm like, "What the hell is this? What is going on here?" I didn't know. I was just working. How many times we just work, 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 work? We don't know what the hell is going on. So I always like, there was a reason why I invested in in guest houses and real estate, which it shouldn't have been a problem because real estate always makes money, right? With Americans in Africa, no, but when you're dealing with scammers, it just goes to shit. So I'm always preparing for the future because I know that this world can get bad and it's bad enough, and I just want to be able to prepare myself and be able to survive as long as I can. God forbid something happens and there's complete chaos, like with the whole food stamp thing, right? People out here starving and this, that, and the third. Say the government was shut down for 6 months. If the government shuts down for 6 months, there's going to be complete chaos. So if you have food in your house and this person doesn't have food in their house, do you think that they're not coming in? Do you have any pals? Do you have anything to protect yourself? So this is, I don't know. I think the white people got it right with the survivalist things. Shout out to the black people that are, educating the world now, but not just buy water, buy canned goods. You got a gun? You know how to build a fire? I'm telling you, I'm out here with Mexicans, Latinos, and Caucasians. The Mexican people love me, and I love my Latinos as well. Will I allow them to teach me certain things that I haven't learned in my black community because I was born and lived in the Northeast in New Jersey in the city, and we didn't go camping and we didn't go and, you know, I told my friend, what was it? Girl, I don't want to go and play homeless for the weekend. Going camping. I don't want to go and play homeless for the weekend. I'm not like Mzadi and who are those people called? What's their channel? Them people that was staying at my Atona Matt's house. The couple, the husband and the wife. I call him Ant Man and her monkeypox girl. I don't know their names. Mzadi and Adama or Adam, but I'm not. They said that they were living in tents in America. I'm not going and playing homeless, right? I wasn't interested. Now, if I do go camping, it's going to be more of a glamping type of thing, and I will probably sleep in my truck. I'm not sleeping on the ground. What, we got mountain lions and we got coyotes and javelinas and snakes. I sleep on the ground, and next thing I know, I'm like Snow White. Is it Snow White in the Seven Dwarfs? No, it wasn't. Was Snow White out there with the animals and singing to them and the head of the birds? That's not who I am. My surname is White, but I'm not Snow White. I'm not Snow White. So when you're living that soft life, you don't know how to do these things. And I feel like if there are a group of people like me and we see what's going on in this world, I would love to be able to know how to start a fire, cook on the fire. I would love to go glamping, camping. The people that do the road life, right? They stopping at the RV parks and they have their little grills. I got my little grill. I can put my little food on there, buy my little charcoal. I can do that. I would love to learn how to do that. Because the way this world is going, I feel like we need to have some survivalist classes for the black people like me. Because some black people may know, but the black people like me, I don't know. So I'm about to give me some Mexicans, some white friends, okay? I will have my banger because you ain't taking me out in the middle of nowhere and you think it's just me and you. No, 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 no. When I did go into when I went into the this was during school before COVID. I went into the we went into the desert. I don't know where the hell we were at. He gave me his location. I followed, right? But I had my gun with me and I went to school with him. Um, they set up a fire, a bonfire. It was so beautiful. We were out there looking for the eclipse. I saw a falling star. It was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. But they had alcohol and stuff. I'm not drinking that. I need to be sober. No, 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 no. But I did enjoy myself. I did. And I brought my gun. I mean, I gotta protect myself. I'm not just gonna be out here in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of people I don't know. And they no, no, no. That's the quickest way for you to end up on an ID channel, missing and maybe never found because this is the desert. So let me get back to the movie. So American Refugee, you get the phone call, everything's going crazy. The wife went to the pharmacy. There were the she went to the supermarket and then was trying to go to the pharmacy. Things were scarce. There were hardly any food on the shelves. There was someone that was pregnant and she was crying or something, but Erica helped her because Erica, I didn't know Erica was a doctor. Erica plays a doctor in this movie. She did not have confidence. She was like, "No, Queen Latifah, y'all were big celebrities." And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is something that Erica Alexander, she's such a great actress, but on her podcast, she was just saying that y'all just found me on the streets. And they was like, "What?" Like, girl, Maxine, you brought Erica Alexander, you brought Maxine Shaw to life, sis. What? If you couldn't act, we didn't know. We didn't know. We couldn't tell. You were excellent in Living Single. Oh my God. She had me cracking up. And she was always eating and so slim. I said, was she really eating that in real life? Because she was always eating. Okay, so back to the movie. She played a doctor in this movie. So she helped the woman. And while she was helping the woman, the dude was calling to tell her to go pick the children up, whatever, whatever. So eventually, did he go and he picked them up? I think eventually they got home. I don't know. They got home. I missed that part. But Erica Alexander asked her husband to go and get her sister. So he go to get the sister, and the sister like, oh, they in the car. He's like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. She was like, oh, I can't find my phone. I can't find my phone. You don't have my phone. She goes upstairs to get the phone. He's like, come on, we have to go. Everything was getting crazy. People walking through the streets, they looting. It was getting crazy, right? And unsafe. He runs back to his car. He's looking and he's like, oh my God. He see a group of white boys and they see her. And they're like, oh, okay. He's like, oh my God, no. So he tries to run over there and he yells at them and they pulls out the pow pow and he is like these people they don't have blue collar jobs, right? So this is not normal to him. Like he's not comfortable with this type of behavior, right? So he never made it to her. She started the car and I think she hit one of them, but the one that was in the street pow pow and unalived her that quick. So then it goes to him coming home and telling her, and he's not talking. It's just the slow music and the slow moving, and she's standing there and then she falls and he catches her. So they were still struggling in their relationship. But what I feel like the movie was doing was what I'm going to recap the end with. I'll get to that part. Both movies, I'm going to close them up together with that thought. So now there's complete chaos. Now, what did I say? If God forbid you have food and the people next to you don't have food and the world is going crazy, what's going to happen? Your neighbor is going to come in your house to try to get your food because in their mind, they're like, I need to eat. I don't care about you. I need to eat. And they will take your life. So they're sleeping and these people are downstairs still in their food. They don't have any pow pows. So They woke everyone up. They woke all the children up and they go running out the house. Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. Oh my God, it's an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. So they go running out the house. Now they're up against a tree, the whole family up against a tree outside. Can you imagine? The day before you were fine. The next day is you are an American refugee, right? Now it just so happens that the woman that she helped at the store, it was a younger lady, right? It was a younger girl, a young lady. I'm not going to say because she's a girl, but she's a young lady. Maybe she's in her 20s, 20 something. So the person she helped just so happens to be her neighbor. So now they're out. They spend the night in the middle. They spend the night outside, right? In the woods because the people are in their home. So they come back to the house. They get everything together. They're like, we can't stay here. So now they're trying to go next door. No, 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 no. The neighbor sent one of the young boys over because the girl was having issues. So they was like, oh no, we're just taking a woman. And Luke was like, you're not taking my wife anywhere. She's not going anywhere with you by herself. So he comes. So now they see that they living in an underground bunker, right? So they eventually come back and they're like, we can't stay here. There's not enough food. Luke and Erica comes back to the house. We can't stay in this house. There's not enough food, blah, blah, blah. So now they go to the neighbor's house. So now the boy has the walkie-talkie. Oh, it's the people. It's da-da-da. Um, and what she did was you have to make yourself useful. You have to be an asset, not a liability, right? And what is she? She's an asset. Now I think she says some things that wasn't true. I think she kind of made the man get nervous about the baby because the woman is the young lady is much younger than the man. She's much younger than the man. So um but he wanted this baby. So Erica Alexander kind of was like playing on, I'm getting cold now, kind of like playing on his emotions, right? Because she knew that she needed somewhere for her children or her family to be. They ended up letting them stay. And there was friction between Luke and the dude because why? The dude, it was a white family, right? The white family, the husband was trying to take Luke's wife. Trying to take his wife. He walks past her, he rubs her here. Luke looking like, now, why is she accepting that? I think she was still a little upset with what her husband has done. Now, the husband did find her recording. I'm gonna get to that. So I think she was still upset with what her husband has done, how he violated her trust, right? So eventually the house the compound was infiltrated or breach. I think it was like 3 or 4 people. So he took Luke out there to fight these people. So Luke had to unalive somebody with a stone because that dude was trying to, I don't know who these people were, right? I felt like it was something that the white man wasn't telling them. But in the end, it was just that they had to protect their land because the world was in complete chaos. It was in complete chaos. The world had went crazy. So they had to protect themselves and try to ration out the food. Now, the little boy is, I think he's autistic. Maybe he's not autistic. He just stopped talking. He's adopted. And he came and he started organizing. And the man was so mad. He was so mad. He was like, you don't talk to him like that. We apologize for what he has done, but we have talked to him and he will not do it again. So the little boy just stopped talking. It's not that he can't talk, he stopped talking. So after Luke had to unalive someone, he was really messed up because the guy was he was like, here, you know, he was trying to teach him how to pow pow, right? Because he had him making bullets. He was like, are you an asset? He said, or a liability. He said, I'm not a liability. But he wanted to. I don't know what was wrong with this white man. I don't know. It was. I feel like it's underneath. It was something wrong with him that they didn't really get into. Um, but he wanted that man's wife. He wanted her, and he wanted Luke off the compound. So Luke went back to pay respects to the man that he had to unalive. It was either him or him, right? So he found a pow pow. He found a pow pow. Stella. So he hid it. He hid it, right? Now it just so happens that the white man found a pow pow one day. So now he come in there and he's like, "Oh, you trying to do this? You trying to infiltrate? Stella? No, you're trying to take over." He kicks him out. He kicks him out. Now I think the children. Did he kick the children out too? For some reason, I think the children stayed with her. I'm not sure. I think the children stayed with her. Stella, cut it out. Cut it out. I think the children stayed with her, if I'm not mistaken. Not, I can't remember. But anyway, um, he found I think her phone. He found his wife's phone, and he was able to listen to the recording that she sent to her sister and how she was just so hurt, and he cried. And he realized, let me go over there and get my wife. So he went back over there. Now, long story short, I think the white man was about to shoot the son. Okay, he and the son had to leave. Okay. He and the son had to leave, and they kept the daughters there, the girls there, the baby, and because I think the father and the son had to leave because I think when the girl had the baby, the girl did have the baby, and Erica delivered the baby. Um, she was teaching her, Erica, the doctor, was teaching the woman, the girl, the young lady, to breastfeed the wrong way. So the daughter was like, but I thought she was doing that because she knew that um if she was no longer useful, they would make her leave as well, right? So now Erica was feeding the baby because she still was breastfeeding her child. So now Erica is feeding the baby. So Erica is feeding into the white man's you're the head of this patriarch, right, patriarchy. You are in charge, this, that, and the third. Like, he even came in the bathroom when she was bathing, and he was going to try to sleep with her, and she played it where she was like, well, what kind of, you wouldn't want a woman that will just do that. And my husband, I'm married, he just left, this, that, and the third. So she kind of made him think about it, and then she left, right? But he thought he had her. So now she's replacing, and the girl was kind of, his girlfriend, the young lady, was kind of like, he trying to replace me with Erica, right? She's feeding my baby, this, that, and the third. So the father and the son comes back. The father tells the son to hide. Him and the white man fight, whatever, to the point where I guess the white man got the best of him at some point in time, and the white man was about to pow him. And the son came running out and said, "Dad," he spoke, which made everybody look like. And then I think um the father threw the how you make the bullets, the metal, on the dude's face. Now you would think that they would have been kicked out. No, the beginning of the movie talks about the chickens and the pecking order. How it shows in the beginning who's in charge, right? No matter who think they the big man, who's in charge. So it talked about the pecking order. So how the movie went off is the pecking order was back in order, right? It was back, whatever the order was, it was back in order. And who was in charge? You would thought that the man Luke was in charge. It was the woman. It was Erica. Erica was in charge. Erica and her family did not leave that compound, nor did the white man. The white man had become submissive to Erica. I mean, the pecking order. You done lost half your face, so you really not in charge anymore. So, and it went off with some people trying to come to the compound. So now, so you see that those were two separate movies. Those were two different movies. The thing that connected them was the fact that in both movies the world was in complete chaos, like war, looting, everything was just out of control. Where it was just like stay in the house, martial laws outside. You hope you have enough food. This is like I am robot. I am legend, right? Only thing is those people weren't zombies. They were actual humans that did not prepare for destruction. Like many people in the Gambia, they went to the Gambia. They did not prepare. That's what it was. So it leaves you, if you haven't prepared and now your basic needs aren't met, it's going to leave you to be a little shady, right? Yeah, you're going to be a little shady. So, um, in the end, for both movies, I feel like what it is taking us back to, we know in Mountainhead there was a bunch of chaos regarding social media platforms. Right now there's a lot of chaos regarding um politics, right? There's a lot of chaos that is regarding politics that's happening all over the world, but I'm just speaking directly about America, right? There's a lot of chaos. No. I'm speaking about the rest of the world. There's a lot of chaos going on politically around the planet, around the world. So I feel like in the end, this is, and I've said this before, with all of this stuff that is happening in society and happening in this world, I feel like this is taking us back to the basics. And the only people that are going to understand that are the people that are, they're enlightened, that third eye is open, and they're like, look, I know that I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world, right? Where you are, this is my neighbor, I am my brother's keeper. Now nowadays it's kind of hard. You see what happened when I was my brother's keeper in the Gambia, and what happened? I got beat down for being my brother's keeper, right? But I feel like this is a time for like-minded folk to come together. If the criminals can come together and be everywhere, like-minded folk, people that are elevated, people that are on dealing with low vibrations, stay where you are. You are not welcome up here with us, okay? But people that are dealing with high vibrations, and you understanding that even if you do get screwed over, you are your brother's keeper. You are your sister's keeper. And when I say that, I'm not just talking about black people, because like I said, the black people didn't look out for me in the Gambia. I needed a lawyer. You think that they donated anything? Shout out to the one person that did donate. But all these big YouTubers in Africa, in the Gambia, you think they donated anything? They didn't donate anything. But can I tell you that today I transferred the money to my new lawyer? Because I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life. Um, but for those that are fake and phony, I'm happy that they show me who they are. Because no matter what, we are African, Black American women. And when we need something done, we're going to get it done by any means necessary, legally. Now, some people do things illegally. I'm not doing that. Yes, I got a new lawyer. I had to get a new lawyer. This is the last and final lawyer, sister. I'm in my new home. Welcome. I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you so much for joining. I'm in my new home, and I am letting all of this BS nonsense from the Gambia. I done lost 6 pounds. I'm releasing this Gambian shithole country on me. Like this monkey that's on my back, I'm releasing it. So I did a GoFundMe for $3,000 because I need to pay the new lawyer. I got to pay him 200,000. But I'm grateful that a sister that I don't even know, I worked out with her. She donated $500. $500. And what did your girl do? She hustled to make 400 and put it to it. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. I didn't have 16K to lose because I'm a bum med, right? That I gotta be on here scamming. I got cancer. I got no. These people that are in the Gambia that's scamming and in Ghana, these people that I have met going to the Gambia, these people are not on my level. So I'm okay with that. Now, Netnala, you said greetings from Miami Beach. You okay, so I'm gonna say this. I know I've been promising a tell all for some time, but Netnala, I have to say this. I don't know if you know how many people have been unalived in the Gambia that ended up going for whatever reason. And I'm gonna say this. Some people are very petty. And once you see that when I was posting good stuff, oh yes, Tay Tay, all the Gambians, oh yes, Tay Tay, you doing a good thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once I posted that I got robbed and things went sideways and I started telling the truth about the Gambia, what happened? She lying. She did. She people until Gambians and Americans in the Gambia change their mindset. Um, I don't want to die in the Gambia, sister. So I have to keep certain things to myself. It's just a shame that all these people in the Gambia won't tell what's actually happening. It's just got to be Tay Tay. Whatever. I love you too. What is it? Malado, right? So, but you best believe I'm not playing about writing my books because this ish that happened, I know for a fact that God did not send me to the Gambia for me to go through this bullshit and just to suffer. That's not the type of God I serve. That's not my creator. No, he gave me, he's given me an awesome testimony and I'm going to come out like pure gold. I ain't thinking about them trifling ASS people in the Gambia. These people are horrible. We got big YouTubers bigging up fucking drug dealers, right? What in the heck? We got people getting caught with guns that's saying it's safe in the Gambia. F you. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. It's like some of the Americans are the only ones that are saying that the Gambia is safe. What illusion are you living in now? Because it's not. Please. People are delusional. They are delusional. And everybody that's in the Gambia, everybody that's in Africa, you best believe that they're suffering. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. Because it's easier for me to lie to you, right? It's easier for me to sell you $1 and a dream and put on your rose-colored glasses and tell you Africa is safe. It's better than America. Really? It is? For who? Because we know we don't have. I don't have a 12-foot wall with security barbed wire around my backyard. I don't have that here. So what? If you live in the ghettoest states and cities, then yes, maybe Gambia is safer. But come on, man, ain't nobody delusional like that. I'm not. I've been in the Gambia. It's crazy that how in the hell do I know more about the Gambia than the people that live there? I don't know. I think that I know that people are not on my level. I do know that. I know whose I am and I know who I am. And I had to be reminded because, boy, I was in the dirt and in the mud with them nasty, dirty pigs in the Gambia. But I have come out and washed my body, and God has reminded me that you are not one of them, girl. So I sent you there for a reason. You decided to stay, and all of this stuff happened. You should have left when I told you to leave. When I was like, no, I love these people. I love this country. Let me help. I want to do this. And I was the damn dummy. I was the dummy. But it's okay because I gave out the kindness of my heart, and that's why I'm still blessed. And I'm not worried about them people over there. Those people over there, because they don't have nothing else over here. Not all of them. But I'm just happy. I'm just saying. Oh, just black people not supporting other black people. No, let me stop. I am out of here, you all. Um, but I just like I said, I wanted to finish with that. That's what I wanted to finish with. But Nenhala, I can't do a tell all yet because I want to have my life. I don't want people are petty, and once you start telling the truth, they may kill you. So it'll be in my book. It'll be in my novels. All of these people that did the most effed up stuff, the stuff that y'all don't even know about, they will be memorialized in my novel. Whatevs. Whatevs. So with like I said, with these movies and with everything that's going on in life, I just feel like-minded people need to gravitate to each other because the wicked ones are going to always walk the earth back and forth to see whom they can devour. And we need to be on one accord. So if you are like-minded like Tay Tay, then consider hitting that subscribe button and let's grow together. All right. I love you all. Te amo. You see, Nehlala, I'm forgetting my Wolof, right? Look, I'm back in America and Spanish is in my brain. I literally forgot how to say I love you in Wolof. Let me see. Mm, I forgot. I totally forgot. But I forgot how to say I love y'all in Wolof. I tell you, they say with all of these languages just mixing around in your brain, if you don't use them, you will lose them. But thank you so much, guys. Love your brother, love your sister. Even if they do you wrong sometimes you may have to cut them off, depending on how bad it is. Don't be a glutton for punishment. Don't be a doormat, but be assertive, but still love your people, right? All your people. Because the white people and the Latin people are the people that have been looking out for me, not them black in Gambia. All right. See you guys later. Have a good night.